lack of employment, the stupendous amount raked in through these toll gates. You know, who first of all constructed that road to Ekpe? It was our old man, Baba Jakonde, who did it. He didn't complete it. Bola Mudashiru, my classmate, finished the road. And when Bola came, he expanded it and then put about 2 toll gates, even on that road. When there were too many agitations and concerns, and they reduced it to 1. The next thing was another parallel one on the bridge. Now, who controls this? This is a humongous amount of money that is collected on a daily basis. Imagine with this COVID situation, a lot of people have lost their jobs. Petty traders and even middle-class traders and even the high-level traders are losing money. And now you compounded that with these toll gates. So what now, when, you know, the number, how many years have these toll gates been there? Who is collecting the money? I was told, he said, oh, it's also a part of the revenue of the state government. You mean if you make any contribution, it is political? I'm a Lagosian. I want peace in my state. We contacted the governor after his first maiden speech, after the crisis, that look, Sheyi, please, that's the governor of Oyo, contact your counterpart in Lagos, let him tone down his voice, because the tension is pretty high. The younger generation are getting so angry.
Lagos politician Olabode George has described as sacrilegious the collection of internally generated revenue in Lagos State by a private firm called Alpha Beta, and earns around 7.5 billion naira, which is $19 million monthly, calling on the state government to block all forms of revenue leakages. According to Arise TV reports, there are so many leakages to the Lagos State government purse. Take this Alpha Beta. Who owns this Alpha Beta? What is the essence of the Alpha Beta? Where else in the world would you have an inland revenue service who have their own staff who are supposed to go out and collect the fees, but you have an independent company to be supposedly collecting the internally generated revenue from our state? In grosses around 50 billion naira, about $130 million a month, and you know how much that company Alpha Beta is paid. 15% of it, that is 7.5 billion naira in 30 days going to the company. That is a leakage. That is sacrilegious, said Mr. George, who is also a former deputy national chairman of the People's Democratic Party. A few weeks ago, former managing director of Alpha Beta Consulting LLP, Oladapo Akpara, had said the firm got over 150 billion naira as 10% commission for computing, tracking, and reconciling Lagos State internally generated revenue since the year 2000. Akpara has also claimed that the consulting firm, which was floated in the year 2000, is being operated by a former governor of Lagos State, Bola Tinubu, through proxies. His son, Sheyi, controls the whole signal for Lagos. Everybody who wants to put up an advert on any signboard, you go to his company alone. Is that justifiable? Does that make any sense? And you think people will not know? The first shopping mall, which was a pride of all of us in Lagos, was constructed by Brigadier Mobolaji Johnson during his tenure. They demolished it. You know what is there now. Sheyi Tinubu is keeping his private personal horses there. Where is that pride? Where has our heritage gone? He said. Wow. Well, all I know is that one day, all of these things will end. Whether the people are speaking now, if they are not speaking now, maybe they are speaking or they are not speaking enough. One day, a greater force will come up and everything, will just be left and everything will be okay. But those who think they are powerful, those who think they've been able to subdue the rest of the people, and they think, oh, maybe they have some kind of power somewhere that is really helping them. All of these things will not last. But unfortunately, what is there is that a lot of people will suffer for it. A lot of people's life will go for it before things will continue or will start to get better. A lot of people are even complaining, the so-called Lagosians, they will tell you, oh, this man is not from Lagos, he's not from this. But the question is that, how did they get to this place? Like the Chief Bode Judge himself is saying that he's a Lagosians. He's a Lagosians. So how come, where were you guys that this whole thing, just this man just crept in and just took over all of those things, and nobody can really confront him. It's like he's been rooted there. But if the Lagosians are okay with it, and I'm sure they are okay with it. That's why the Momento has not really gained ground. They love it. They love with the way things are going. A lot of them are even happy that there's development. Maybe that is the way they define their own development. When few people are speaking, and when somebody has been able to hijack the system, because some people have been saying it that this since 2000 and since 1999, Tinubu has been the governor. All of those people that has been coming is the one who has been putting them there. So they are just like a chief of staff to him. All those governors, whether Ambode or whether what is this man's name, Fashola, not to talk of this particular man. They are just like a chief of staff to him. He's the one who is controlling the whole thing. But I think Lagosians are happy about it, because when you begin to hear people now, of course, when Chief Bode George speaks, they will tell you that he's an ex-convict. That is just the only thing they would talk about, but they don't even see anything. And yes, that's why you see that Agberus are all over the place. The ones that are educated, majority of them have gone out of the country. Some are still there, but the ones that are really doing Agbero job, they are all over the place. And that is the kind of lifestyle they want, because they will use those people to continue to climb. They will use those people to fight for them. Well, who is going to speak? If Lagosians, they love it, who is other people that will talk? But somebody like a body judge and few others, their voices are low. They will tell you, go and sit down. Instead of people to talk of the main thing, they will say, go and sit down. And the development we are even talking about is not even there. In the real sense of it, it's not there. Well, I beg, leave Jagaban alone to breathe well. That's what someone says here. Someone say, now your glory and unborn children glory, they suck. You said make they leave them alone. I think say you won't die for church they pray. Where is your brain, oh boy? Someone say jail bird. That's what they are calling this man. But they judge, how much did you see at Nigeria Port Authority? But this man receives pension from the military and not the MPA, and his imprisonment was quashed. Is he lying or saying the truth? We pray for the day Lagosians will be liberated from Tinubu. Someone says, you have to liberate your family first. Tinubu is our leader, and there is nothing any of you can do about it. But Tinubu was also charged for corruption during Yaradua and Jonathan period, and he was given clean bill. Before Alpha Beta came to the scene, there was Adekunle and Co. rendering the same service for Lagos State. It was the coming of Alpha Beta that raised the revenue portfolio of the state into monthly billions, out of which the COI is entitled to certain percentage. The relevant question is it a crime to be a former governor and do business with that state? In increasing the revenue portfolio of the state and taking some percentage as agreed, as see the COI or the floaters committed any crime? Bode George is just bellyaching for his inability to take control of the state from Tinubu, hence he's pulled him down tendencies. That's what someone says here. That it's all about being jealous of Tinubu. That's what this particular person, okay, Tayo Dada, is saying. Bode George is jealous of Tinubu, that it's not a crime. All the things that is being said is not a crime. I told you, if the Lagosians, they love it, they like what is happening, so let them continue with that. You stole at MPA and your wife stole at NDLA. You are an ex-convict, but Jagaban is not. So who is better as a leader? Some Yoruba fools will not fight the corrupt leadership of Tinubu that is converting their lifetime and their children's lifetime savings into his personal pockets. Instead, they all focus on accusing Igbos who did nothing to them. Wait for party to win first, old man that cannot deliver his word for his party. What concern you about the affairs of governing in Lagos? But they judge the real thief calling somebody else a thief. Adekola is not a Lagosian, but the revenue was less than 1 billion. But a governor raised the revenue. Was the revenue a turn into billions? You are not sincere, Lagosians. Thank Tinubu for all what you done. Lagos is still one on one by economic in index Nigeria. Same in data says the revenue is collected by a private firm while the staff of the ministry are in the office. Please let my uncle know that nothing lasts forever. This is mere broad daylight robbery. This call Bola Tinubu is killing Lagos. No, the Lagos people they love it. Lagosians, they love it, they like it, and let them continue in that. So guys, leave your comment below and let's have your take on this. Thank